I'm a little nervous. Oh, God. Okay. Me. Hello, I'm Otto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a book. I love books. Hopefully you like books too. Today, I'm going to be talking about a book called The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. Now, I had never read any books by Holly Black or Cassandra Clare before, but I found out later that Holly Black had written The Spiderwick Chronicles, and that Cassandra Clare had written The Mortal Instruments. So, clearly, these are respected authors in the young adult fantasy genre. But today, we're going to be talking about The Iron Trial, which is the first book in a series called the Magisterium. Okay. This book has a lot in common with Harry Potter, and I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. But with all the drama surrounding J.K. Rowling right now, it's kind of nice to have an alternative. The book itself is about a character named Callum Hunt, and the only thing I can really complain about this book is that they often call Callum Cal, but they use two L's. So often my brain wanted to say call every time I read that, and that was a little bit annoying. But other than that, I really enjoyed this book. It starts out with a prologue that's quite a bit different than the rest of the book turns out, but then it starts to follow that narrative kind of like Harry Potter, the hero's journey. This book is part of a series called the Magisterium, which I also really love sequels, not just books. Movies that have sequels are great too. And to be honest, I'll take a bad sequel over no sequel at all, but that's just me. I know most people don't always feel that way. I haven't read the sequels yet, but I hope they're as good as this first book. While I didn't find the Magisterium, the school itself, to be quite as magical as Hogwarts, I did enjoy the way they went out of their way to make things different. It's like an underground school in a cave, and so that was really interesting. The way that the students learn magic is a little bit different than Hogwarts too. They spend a lot of time kind of doing nothing, and it seems to drag out a little bit in the middle of the book, but by the time you see how it plays out in the conclusion, it all works together really well. This book uses the elements, kind of like Avatar. You either become good at fire, water, air, or earth magic. And of course Callum meets all kinds of cool friends along the way. Let's talk about them for a minute. Like Harry Potter, Cal ends up making two friends, a boy and a girl. The girl's name is Tamra, and she has a family history with magic. So her family has very high expectations of her. Her sister was devoured as a result of being overwhelmed by her magical ambitions. So that weighs heavily on Tamra's mind throughout the book. Then there's Cal's other friend, Aaron Stewart. Unfortunately, Aaron's mother passed away when he was young, and he doesn't really see his father. So he's been passed around like foster homes and things like this. So that brings an edge to his personality that really affects the way he handles his relationships. The villain of this story is named Constantine Madden, which kind of makes me feel like Holly or Cassandra just really didn't like football at one time. Madden. But maybe that's just me taking guesses at things. Constantine was trained by Master Rufus, who is now training the kids at the Magisterium. So this all adds together as one thick plot line that I will not give away here. This is a no spoilers channel, so I'm sure you like that. I wouldn't want to be spoiled on something before reading it. And I want you to read this because it is a good book. The Iron Trial ends with a pretty big plot twist too, so that's definitely one thing I don't want to give away here. If you want to read this, you should definitely pick it up. I think you can pick it up pretty cheap used, or even get it new on Amazon or something like that. It's not very expensive. And it is part of a larger series, so if that's what you're looking for, that's what you'll find here. It's a great young adult book that'll remind you of Harry Potter. And I don't know about you, but I love things that remind me of other things. Some people don't like that about books and movies, but that's definitely my thing. So check out The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. And make sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to hear about more books. Maybe I'll talk about movies and video games in the future too. Thanks for watching!